Hello, Algebra 2. Here is some videos over polynomial long division as requested by you guys. So if you have not been following around or are lost, here is a video you can watch over and over and over again to get some help. So the first thing we're going to talk about is just polynomial long division. So this is a normal division problem. There will be no remainders, and we're going to walk through it step by step. First off, we're dividing 6x squared minus 13x plus 6 by 3x minus 2. So since we're dividing by 3x minus 2, make sure that is on your outside. 3x minus 2 divided by 6x squared minus 13x plus 6. Okay, so hardest part here is we need to pick a term that we're going to multiply 3x minus 2 by, and we need to make sure we get a 6x squared in the front. So right now I have a 3. So in order to multiply 3 by something to get 6, I know I have to have at least a 2, because 2 times 3 is 6, and we want the first terms to match. I also only have 1x, I just have 3x, and if I multiply by 2, I would just have 6x. I need to have 6x squared, so I need to also multiply by not only a 6, but also an x. That's because now when I multiply 2x times 3x, gives me 6x squared. Now when I subtract later on, these first terms cancel out, they go to 0, we get to get rid of them. So I multiply 2x by 3x. Now I also have to multiply 2x by negative 2, which is negative 4x. Once I've multiplied the term I chose on top through, I need to subtract this entire binomial. Okay, so careful with your subtraction. 6x squared minus 6x squared is 0, which is good. We want that to happen. And then negative 13x minus a negative 4x. So if I were to write that off to the side, I'm doing negative 13x minus negative 4x. When I subtract the negative, it's the same as negative 13x plus 4x, which this is negative 9x. Okay, so don't get tripped up with your subtraction. So subtracting down, we get negative 9x. Now we only have one term, so we have to bring down the next one, plus 6. Okay, so now we're going to go through the same process. We need to figure out what term do I need to multiply 3x minus 2 by to get a negative 9x in the front. Okay, so I have an x and an x, so I know I'm not going to have to multiply by an x. But I need to turn this 3 into a negative 9. And the only way to do that through multiplying is multiplying 3 by a negative 3. Okay, and then I'm going to multiply the negative 3 through and make sure that I have a negative 9x in the front. Negative 3 times 3x is negative 9x, so that's good. These terms cancel out. Then I have negative 3 times negative 2, which is positive 6. And like I said, now we'll subtract, and I said this wouldn't have any remainders, which is good. These are the same terms. Negative 9x minus negative 9x is 0. 6 minus 6 is 0, so we have a remainder of 0. So our solution to this problem is 2x minus 3. And that is polynomial long division. The places I see the most mistakes is choosing these numbers up top, and then when you subtract down. So always check your subtraction, maybe do it off to the side, and make sure that when you multiply through that term you choose, you multiply to both terms and then subtract.